welcome. Today, when I'm filming this, is Sunday, so if you're watching this on Sunday, happy Sunday. This video, I wanna, obviously you probably know from the title, but I wanna show you how to get free stuff, how to get your oils for free and all that jazz. So let's jump into it. I think I want to start off with just showing you what I've gotten so far from Young Living and why I got it, and sort of as like an intro, and then later on give you more details. Okay, so first off, one of the ways to get free oils is from the promotions. So if you are a Young Living member, which you become if you get the starter kit, if you want to know more about that, I'll link the video below that I've done about that, and you can go check that out. But if you are a member, you can get the promotions, which means if you spend a certain amount of points in that month, either on a quick order or on an essential rewards order. If you don't know what essential rewards is, I'll talk more about it later, but also leave a link to the video below. But you can't combine them, so it's either or, and it's different numbers of points in different countries, and it might even vary a bit from month to month what the promotions are. I know in America there's a 100 PV promotion, and then there's a 190, 250, and then 300. In Australia it's 190 points, 250 and 320. So it's a little bit different, but you can find that on the website, and then under member resources they have that there. That will change every month. And so what that means is if you spend a certain amount of points, so every product has a point value, if you spend a certain amount of points you will get a free product, and it'll sort of build. The more you buy, the more you get. And so this previous month I spent about 250 points. There's a lot of stuff I needed to get just to like stash up. I'm still pretty early on in my journey, so there's still stuff that I just want to get rid of the chemicals in my life. And so what I got, the promotion was, do one at a time. So the promotion was Wintergreen, which is one of the main oils in Hanaway, which is super good for like muscle tension and tension relief. And so wintergreen is in the mint family. Has a very sort of a strong potent smell. I don't know if I think I'm a fan. It reminds me of this toothpaste, actually, this like really strong toothpaste that my mum used to get from Scotland. It's like pink, but super good. Very fresh. I want to research more. So again, when you get the promotions, it's not really oils that you chose, and so you might not know a lot about them yet, but I'm really going to research this one more. We have that one. Then another promotion was Raven, and in America, and it'll probably happen to the rest of the world as well eventually, but in America, in the starter kit, instead of getting RC, which is their respiratory care oil, they now put Raven in instead. And Raven does a lot of the same things. It has a lot of the same properties, but also slightly different properties. So all oils have different like energy levels and different chemical compounds. Not bad chemicals, but like natural chemical compounds. And they do different things. And so I got RC in my starter kit, and so I like having Raven because then I can sort of swap it out. And maybe my body responds better to Raven. I haven't been able to try it so much yet, but it is that whole like respiratory care kind of thing. It has a lot of eucalyptus and mints in it, and a little bit of citrus, so be careful putting it on your body. But a lot of people like this for like working out, to like breathe easier. Yeah, a great one. So I'm happy about that. All the oils I got in the promotion this month at least were all 15 ml, so that's pretty generous. And then lemongrass. That was the last oil in the 250 promotion. Lemongrass is in the blend purification that you also get in your starter kit. This is just such like a lovely fresh smell. It's just very like purifies the air very well. A lot of little critters don't enjoy this oil, so I love it even more. But again, I wanna research more what this oil can do. I think it's good for cooking. A lot of Asian dishes use lemongrass, so if you don't have that, you can just use the little oil to flavor it. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. And then also in the promo, this was the last thing. It's not an oil, but it's a capsule. It's called Inner Defense. And if you know anything about thieves, it's basically thieves in a capsule. So thieves is their immunity blend. And I talk more about that in a lot of my other videos, so I won't waste time, but it's like such a good blend. And so basically, you just take 2 of these daily. I actually got this at the perfect time. So I think the day I got this in the mail, I was actually home from work because I was so like snotty and congested. And I don't know if it was allergies or if it was a cold coming on. But anyways, I took 2 of these and I actually made a little inhaler with the Raven to try and clear my earways a little bit. And took 2 of these that day and then 2 the next day, and I recovered so quickly. It just like really boosts your immune system. Now I'm not saying it's medicine, because it isn't, but it just really helps support and realign your systems to work better. So yeah, Inner Defense. I am loving it so far. So that's just an example of what you can get for a $2.50. You get even a little bit more, I think 2 more things if you ordered for $3.20. But yeah, that's just such a great way, because I was buying stuff that I wanted anyways, and then they just give me a free stuff. It's amazing. I love this company. The next way to get free oils is using your points. So this only applies if you're on Essential Rewards. So again, if you want to know more about that, there's a link below. But quickly described, it's like a loyalty program, and when you join it, you get reduced shipping. You get also points back for whatever you're spending. So the first 3 months you're with them, you get 10% back in points, not money, but points. And then after that, you get 20% back. And then after 2 years with them, you get 25% back in points of what you're buying. And it's things that you already want, you already need, and they're just paying you to buy it. It's amazing. And so I've been with Young Living for 3 months now and accumulated about something, I guess 40 something points. I can't remember exactly, I'm sorry. So I wanted to redeem them because there's still like so many things I want to try out and whatever. So I redeemed my points. All I had to do was pay shipping. It was like $6. And I got first Sacred Mountain. Now this oil has, I'm gonna read the ingredients. So spruce, ylang ylang, balsam fir, Idaho balsam fir, and cedarwood. So this oil has very unique, like deep, it's that mix of like woodsy, but then you have the ylang ylang in there. Yeah, it's very, very grounding, very like stabilizing. I feel like it's very much so like an emotional oil in a way. Like I feel like it just grounds me and stabilizes me. It has a really, really deep scent. I used this in like a perfume mix one night. That was really nice, just like to give a bit more depth, because sometimes I use Joy, which is another like quite floral oil, and sometimes I feel like it's a bit too like light and bright and I want to deepen it a little bit. But I'm excited to look into this one more. I think I ordered it mainly because of the scents and I thought it would smell really nice. But I also know a lot of the calming properties. I love diffusing this at night. I've done it a couple of times and it just is really nice. So Sacred Mountain. If you have any tips on how to use it, please comment below on any of these oils. I'd love that. And then the next is sort of, yeah, the same, like very sort of supports more of the brain and emotions, is Envision. So obviously the blend is created to promote like creativity and ideas, and I love this oil. I'll read ingredients. Sorry I didn't do that on the other ones, but you can look that up. So there's pelargonium, which is a flower I believe. There's orange, lavender, sage, and rose. And this one, yeah, this one's so nice. You can really smell the rose in there, even though that's like the least amount of rose oil, but it's just so good. It's really like, it's more uplifting. Like the Sacred Mountain was more grounding, this one's more uplifting. I think I wanted these two because I wanted to like experience more of the emotional and brain benefits of the oils. So I'm just experimenting with that. This one smells amazing. Super like rounded but uplifting with that like floral rose smell. So excited to use this more. It's amazing to diffuse. I've been diffusing it together with like grapefruit. So fresh and nice. And the last thing I got was this deodorant, the Meadow Mist. So there's two deodorants, I believe, Mountain Mint and Meadow Mist. This one, I love it. And I've had some natural deodorants before, but they've been really like, they've come like this, like in the twisty top, but they've been really like hard to apply, like just really rough, and they wouldn't really come off easily. But this one just glides on. It's like it just melts quickly on your body. I believe I don't stink when I use it, but obviously everybody's body is different. It's not an antiperspirant, which is good because you don't want to clog up your pores and just trap the sweat inside of you. You want to let them out, but obviously you don't want to be smelly. So I really love this one. I feel like it's worked, but obviously I haven't used it a lot and I haven't been doing heavy duty workouts with it. So maybe I'll let you know later if I remember. But yeah, and so these were spent using my points from just 3 months of orders. I got three things, and then these I got just from the promotions. But there's also loyalty oils you can get. So for any amount of months, so if you're on Essential Rewards, this is. So if you've been on Essential Rewards continuously for 3 months, you get a free oil. So I'm expecting mine in the mail next month. And then at 6 months, and at 9 months, and at 12, at a year. So 3, 6, 9, 12, and then every year on your anniversary you get an oil. So that's just another, like Young Living just loves giving back, and they love rewarding their customers, and that's why my next thing that I'm going to talk about is actually doing Young Living as a business, and you can actually end up getting your oils covered, so you can get all your oils for free, like anything you order, just from signing other people up. And so I want to really make it clear that running a Young Living business is exactly what you make it. And I think a lot of people are like scared, like, oh, I have to commit a lot of stuff. Really, if you have a starter kit, that's all you need. Like literally all you need. It's not a company where you have to like buy up a bunch of stock and then sell it on. You literally, when you sign up for a starter kit, you get a number. And then if you have a friend who's like, oh, what an amazing starter kit, I want one too. You can just give them your number. They can sign up, like, I mean, you did this, you put someone else's number in, or you just got randomly assigned to someone. But you just sign up with Young Living. They sign up with Young Living. They just put your referral number in the enroller and the sponsor, and then they'll get their kit shipped to their house. Like Young Living takes care of everything, but you get paid for it. You get paid for the advertising, I guess, because Young Living doesn't advertise anywhere. You get paid for that, for being a person spreading the love of oils. And so I just love that. And so every time you sign someone up, you get a $25 US, like start, I don't know what they call it. Sorry, I should know this. But you get $25 US, and then you also get 25% of their purchase the first 3 months. And so right when they get their starter kit, that is their first purchase. So you'll get around it's about exactly 50 US dollars, but then around 80, I guess, Australian dollars, just for signing someone up, just for like telling them about the oils and they want to sign up on you. But then you get 25% off everything they buy for the first 3 months. That's called the quick start or whatever. Yeah, I think that. And then after that, you get 8% off everything they buy forever. But to get the first like 3-month package of $25 for signing them up and 25% off everything they buy for the first 3 months, you need to be on Essential Rewards spending at least 50 PV. And this is really important. So I guess what Young Living does is they reward you for sharing the products, but they don't want you sharing the products if you're not using them yourself. And so that's just an insurance for them of like, they want people that are using the oils to be sharing the oils and not just sharing the oils without using them themselves, which is very integrous, so I completely agree with it. So to get that first like 3-month quick start deal with the $25 to 25%, you need to be on Essential Rewards spending at least 50 points every month, like consecutively, to get your paycheck. But if you want to be earning money beyond that, so after the 3 months you start getting paid a commission of 8% off everything they buy, 5% off everyone underneath them. So if they sign other people up, you'll get 5% of that, and then 4% for the next level underneath. So if you want to be getting that and be getting paid the commission and be eligible to rank up and eligible for bonuses and all that stuff, you need to be spending 100 PV. Now I'll do a more detailed business video later on, so give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Yeah, so that's like the main ways I get to get oils for free through Young Living. Obviously there's tons of like giveaways, and if you got a starter kit, hopefully your sponsor has like a Facebook group for you or a community to be a part of. At least I know mine has like runs classes all the time that you can win certain things, or there's giveaways, so you can always do that as well. It's just such a lovely community to be a part of. Yeah, so I just wanted to share a bit about, like, this is an amazing company. Like, it might seem expensive to begin with, but they really do value their customers and give back to everyone that is loyal and really wants to make that flip. And so I'd encourage you, if you want to like get rid of the chemicals and just live a clean life with oils supporting your systems, then get on Essential Rewards, because as you've seen, like, that's how most of the free stuff comes along, sorry. And I want to mention too, with the promos, you get another extra oil with the promos if you're on Essential Rewards. So anyways, that's a lot of information, but thank you for watching if you made it to the end, and yeah, I'll see you again next time. So please subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. If you want to see more of me, I'll be posting a lot more. I'm like right in the beginning phase, so I really appreciate the support. And click the bell if you want notifications when I post, and give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks for watching.